Alright everyone, welcome back to the Flatwoods. Our little cryptid core themed town. As you can see, I've time jumped quite a bit. It's not even the right time or the right day. I do have a video coming out Friday, but let me just not take the correct road. Let's sneak back over here to Roswell's house. Little shortcut. Yeah, we're gonna come over here. I've almost finished the neighborhood. We have 3 more villagers that we need to get. As per the thumbnail, we still need to get Ruby, Grizzly, and Coco. Those are the last 3 dreamy villagers I do have for this particular town. And yeah, the trees aren't fully grown in just yet. I did plant some brand new trees because Enoch, how's it going? Yeah, I ran out of fully grown trees, so we do need to pop ahead in the future because I still have not finished this area, but I moved Gladys's house right below Shep and Jeremiah. If you haven't watched that video yet, it is up on my channel, creating Shep and Jeremiah's little hilltop housing area. And we said goodbye to Bo, and we moved in another deer, but a little girl deer, Deidre. I just thought she fit this island theme just a little bit better. I love Bo. Bo is my favorite, absolute favorite Animal Crossing villager, but I thought that Deidre kind of fit that build just a little bit better. And I'm not going to go into Gladys' house. I see she's home, and coincidentally there's a moth around her door light. And if you don't know the lore about what I'm going for Gladys, is that she's a sandhill crane, and that Mothman was said to be a misidentified sandhill crane. But in the lore of this town, she's seemingly, you know, a regular town villager. She's unexpecting. She's just a sandhill crane. She's not Mothman. But there might be a small little touch in her house that I added. And you're gonna have to wait until this Friday's video if you want to find out what it is. We do need to complete some more of the road. Oh, there's Deidre right now. Look at this little cutie. She's too cute. I love all the deer villagers. I think they're just so cute. But yeah, we do need to finish this little dirt road village. This is exactly what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be kind of like a little slightly spread out dirt road neighborhood. And we're almost through. But yeah. We do need to get those 3 villagers. I probably do need to do some time jumping. I do need to probably get on my partner's name and move his house. Because originally Shep was going to be up here. But we might actually tear some of this back and make Grizzly's house around here, potentially. Or potentially, once we do get Grizzly, he might be back over here. Maybe right here. Right before you get over to this area. I even might make it like right here. Like right near the platform to look at the bridge. Oh, there's Jeremiah. He is so cute. It was a toss-up, and I really still want Huck eventually. It was a toss-up between him and Huck, but if you know, there's a tree over there that we need to get rid of that grew up that should not be there. I do not know why there's a pear tree. I think I must have moved a tree and accidentally left the stunter there. So we're gonna have to move that. We also need to move that apple tree and do something with the end of the bridge. I don't know what yet. I feel like there should be another stunted tree right here. I think I do have some trees. I do. There's already a stunted tree right here. Oh, I did not mean to pick it up either. I definitely feel like there should be another stunted tree right here, but I feel like I'm gonna forget about it. I'm not like 100% sold on my perspective build, but it's not terrible. I did pick up more cars to add up there too. And I need to throw away a lot of these flowers back here. I feel like there's just too much. I don't even know if I can get up here. Is that blocking that? Seriously? I have to like do a trick move here. There we go. Made it kind of hard for myself to get back up there. Running out of complete room. There's got to be a way to place it. There we go. That makes it a little bit fuller. I did want to do a little thing back here too. I just feel like it's going to be too much. With a cave, another cave, basically. That was going to be over here. I just don't know. I mean, you can possibly access it. We can also put Grizzly's house over here too, but I don't know how the heck, unless we put a bridge over here. I kind of wanted to block off the perspective build though. But I did create a kind of a pathway that you could get over here, so we do have some other access points that could open up more to give us more design room, I guess. Yeah, I left this over here because I wanted to create a fake cave with this Mothman code, but I'm gonna have to like put maybe that there like it's gated or something. Maybe we can figure that out. We can also block this off a little bit, I think, so you can't really access the perspective build. That's the ultimate goal. And I need to clean up all these extra bushes and flowers as well. I mean, yeah, we could technically, because Wolfgang's house is right here. And I wanted Grizzly to be close to the forest. If we did put a little bridge right... No, that wouldn't work. Like, maybe right here, though. This would work. A lower bridge. And there are lower bridges in that area, because this is supposed to be the New River Bridge, or, you know, something close to it. But, yeah. We have to find Grizzly first. I know we can get over there. There we go. And then we have this area, which I wanted to create more of a lake and block this off with trees down here. And I'm wondering if I could put the museum up on the top level and the ranger station down here and block this off a little bit more. I feel like that's doable. But again, we are running out of some serious room, and then the other two villagers we have to move in, as well as Biscuit's house and the campsite. That's another issue. The campsite can technically go back there too. My initial idea isn't completely still there. I see the campsite's still down here. We still have Nan and Chabert and Zucker. And those are the last three that I need to move out. We do need to hop, I guess, 3 weeks or 2 weeks into the future to try to see if another villager will move. And yeah, the last three. I'd really like to get Grizzly. I was going to put Biscuit over here, and Ruby was going to be his little girlfriend. They're both spaced out looking, you know, they're both helping me run a podcast, but Ruby isn't out of this planet, potentially. There's a little lore, you know, here and there. If you watched any of my videos about this town, there's definitely lore there, so. Yeah. I would like to keep Nan too, a little demonic goat, you know. You have to go in her house. I did decorate her house for my old island, but yeah. I don't want the beach to be accessed because this isn't going to be a beach town. I've expressed that a lot, but Biscuit might be accessible, and then this can be blocked off right there, and I might put Ruby right there, and like a little road that goes in between to get to their houses. I think they're right off the main drag, and they can walk into town, you know, and come help me in the museum. But yeah, let's go ahead and do our time jumping, get that out of the way, so that we can, the first and foremost thing here is that I've got to move in the last three of these villagers. So Zucker, Chabert, and Nan have got asked to move out. I would really like, as I've said prior, to complete this island, get the dream address up, and wipe my old... I haven't restarted at all since I bought New Horizons in 2020. So my goal here is within the next week is to actually wipe my file for the first time in 5 years and start fresh and start a brand new island and take you guys with me. Excuse me. I have a lot of ideas for a brand new island. I have one that I really, really, really want to do. And it isn't one of the other island ideas that I had come up with before this one. So I think I've discussed it before. I have. If you're paying attention, you might have caught it. But I would like that to be a summer build because it's a very summer activity for me personally and a lot of other people. And I think a whole island / town dedicated to that would be really, really fun. Oh, I forgot to change the time. We still got a time jump a couple more times. I'll change the time then. Earlier on, I do think that Nan asked to move out, but I was on the fence about keeping her, so I told her to stay. So I don't know how that cycles. So I don't know if she's going to ask to move out again anytime soon. It's been a while, but let's see. I'm gonna have to go a day at a time here, which is kind of agonizing. I don't think they're going to be in their house. I always forget they can ask to move out while they're in their house. I don't think they can. I always forget that. He's always cooking when I come in his house. And yes, I did redo his house. I redid everybody's houses, and I'm doing that again. I am doing the indoor designing of everyone on the island. I haven't done Wolfgang's yet. I do have to go do Wolfgang's. I did his outside, but I haven't completed his interior. Gladys is over. Jeez. These two are hanging out. It's adorable. And Shavir's house. This is Biscuit's house. We do need to design his house and move him. We already did Gladys's and Deidre's, so again, that video will be out this Friday. I'm not seeing Nan. Oh, there she is. And all three of them are not asking to move out, so we have to fast forward yet another day and see. I should have written down the exact day. I did on one of them. Let's check the 19th, because I was, or maybe it was, let's see. Let's check the 17th. Let's go to the 17th, because there is a workaround that the day that you've kicked out of that, a day that a villager's bubble appears, if you go 2 weeks in the future, another one will appear 2 weeks to the day. And let's go back to the actual time that I have currently. So it isn't so dark. I always forgot about firework day. That's really cute. Totally forgot about that. Hopefully, pretty sure this might have been a day I've already been to. Hopefully not. No, it's not. Didn't think so. I think I went through July with Firework Day, too. Now, will somebody ask to move out on Firework Day? Okay, Nan doesn't have a bubble. Not seeing anyone. Check the beach. Javer's in her house. Zucker isn't, though. Where's Zucker at? Is he out? He's probably in the museum or something. I don't see him. Usually when they have a bubble on their head, they're not that far off. There he is. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Alright, no bubbles on their heads on the 15th or the 17th. Should we try the 16th? Since I skipped the 16th, we'll try that one and either go back a few days or flash forward a few days. If I don't find anybody with a bubble, I might skip like a whole month and then come back. I feel like Coco could be negotiable too to keep Nan. Because West Virginia does have the Goat Man too, I think. Or Sheep Squatch. Excuse me. We need a sheep, not a goat. That will require getting either Dom or one of the other actual sheep. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I must have came on the 16th, so yeah, I think I must have checked the 16th already. Let me double check really quickly. Hey, Roswell. Oh, she's fishing. I thought for a second there was a bubble above her head. Alright, let's... Since I got my initial villager to move out, when I was looking to move out, I think it was Molly. She moved out on the 24th, maybe? And then I got, I was moving in Shep and Jeremiah. But I just moved out Bo. I honestly forgot to write down what day I got Bo. But it feels like... You go to the 22nd, I think... Let's skip ahead a few more days to get closer to what I believe is the 2-week mark. Alright, fingers crossed we get a bubble. If we don't, we can make some preliminary design choices. Okay, here are a bunch of our new villagers. Alright, Shavir. What do you want, Deidre? Oh, a new reaction. I knew I didn't have all the reaction. Dino ghosts. What dinosaurs? The cold chill. I thought I had that. I guess not. I am missing a lot of reactions. I've had this game for 5 years and I still don't have all the reactions. Alright, Shavir hasn't asked to move out. Zucker is back in his house. Come on, man. And Nan is in her house. Okay, well... A lot of this stuff is going to require some moving of things, so... Let's see what we can do over here in the meantime. I have this space, which is right beside the small little villager area. I don't know if I like this lamp here. I thought I did. I don't. And then, of course, we have our viewing platform, which is just kind of out there. We have a bridge here, but I feel like we also are going to need a bridge over here, but I still want the area over there, like I said, for the viewing platform to be not accessible. Or not the viewing platform, but the perspective build. Hi, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I knew my pockets were probably going to be full. I don't want any hibiscus bushes, so we probably can get rid of these. They're just a little too tropical, I think. And I have a lot of green mums. Probably more than this island really needs. Oops. Stop. Thank you. The green mums are arguably my favorite flower in this game, probably. But I think I've used a little too many. I mean, I'll keep a few of them. I think I have more in the back, too. I don't even know. What is this shirt? A bowling shirt. Why do I even have that? Let's work on the cave idea that I did have. I'm getting both a short panel and a large panel out because it's gonna like it's gonna double post. Do I have crap? Yes, I do. And that's not probably gonna look that great. No, not the mini car. What am I doing? I mean, we could do that. I don't know how well that's going to look behind there. I mean, I could do that as like... Let's see. I have an idea. I have an inkling of an idea. Okay, some abandoned mines do have like a gate in front of them so that you can't access the mine. I feel like that's not going to be big enough. We're going to need 2. I mean, it might work. Let's see. Why do I still have so much wheat field? Oh my gosh. If you watched my Roswell video, you know. I just don't think that's gonna line up. Oh, that's blocking that. I've seen people do this before. I know it works. Okay, so you're gonna have to, like, definitely do a few of them. See, it looks like there's 2 in there. Hmm. There be a way to slightly cover that up? I feel like the safety barrier isn't enough. It's a little bright. I don't have any more design slots, so I'm gonna have to use this door window as some kind of like black base. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, you need a lot of stone for that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't have any more stone. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well... change of plans. And of course... drop that. Don't have enough anyway. I'll pick it back up in a second. Well, let's see if we can't make something happen here. I feel like the safety, the simple panel is gonna like pop out of the top of the stone arch though. that's like too much. Maybe it's just 2 that people use. Yeah, because you're gonna see that. How do people cover that up? It's like, do I have to recustomize it and maybe there's just a family of Mothman that live in there? I guess it is just 2. No, I don't like that. I mean, I guess I could put a don't enter thing in there. That doesn't cover that up. But what if... Wheat field. Sort of. I mean, from this perspective. This island is going to lag so bad. I did... Those log stakes are probably not going to do what I want to do. I mean, the wheat field... Does the wheat field make sense in front of a cave, though? Jump, please. Jump. There we go. Let me see if I can't find something that could work here. Well, obviously not there. Yeah, I wish you could just design like 1/2. Not like that though, like 1/2 of a full simple panel. I kind of want the railway to... I need another cave, though. Or another arch. Over here. I don't think I have one. I thought I got 2 of them. I have that, but that doesn't match up. I guess I didn't grab 2. Dang it. Oh, I don't know. I do kind of want to put grizzly sauce over here now. The double eye on the Mothman doesn't really sell it for me, though. I mean, I guess we could wheat field it. Maybe put... Where's one of the other rocks? Why don't I have a magic kit? Push this way, make it a little bit more like that. Another rock back there. And when in doubt, wheat field. More wheat field. And that's probably too close, but a cedar right there. Well, that's not, nope. And we're gonna have to block this off somehow. I guess maybe just putting some bushes? Yeah, the wheat field blocks it off, not terribly. You need to put some more stuff up here too. I can't get over here. I mean, there's other trees that I need to skip forward anyway to grow. I mean, we did just skip forward a couple days to see if the trees in front of Gladys's and... Oh, why do I keep doing that? Come on. Please work with me. Have grown up a little bit. We need to clear this area out anyway. I didn't really have a whole lot of plans for this area. Just period. Boom. Oh good, the trees have grown in. Perfect. Put another bush right there. Flower. Fill in. I was waiting for the trees to kind of grow to fill in this area a little bit more. When in doubt, weeds and wheat field. This island and this half is obviously going to be very wild, very overgrown. So if you don't know West Virginia's license plate, it's called, it has a little slogan underneath. This is wild and wonderful. So get some more stone out of this. Oh, I always screw it up. I don't know why there's like, oh, I think I put a lot of excess flowers up there. I don't care. And there should be wildflowers anyway. It shouldn't matter. But I mean, we could continue the path this way and either put Grizzly's house right here. Oh, Shavir is always talking to me. No, it's fine. I don't even know how that came about. Maybe you'd like to ask to move Shavir. That would be fine. I'm debating on putting Grizzly's house right there or across the river, like I said. I mean, I don't really know what to put here. This goes over from Wolfgang's house, which I probably should extend the path. Because if we are going to put something over there, there needs to be some kind of obvious route. Not what I wanted. There we go. Can't quite see the tree there, but we're gonna make it work. There we go. I do need to get rid of these fossils too. They stop spawning. I think if you plant them in the back of the island, and if you just replant the ones that are already grown, they won't grow again. Or so I'm told. Of course they're full. Let's go back here, because there's a lot of empty space up here. We need to fill it in just a little bit. I was gonna do more dormant volcanoes just because they look like Blue Ridge Hills. What am I doing? That back area probably isn't going to be seen that much, so I'm going to go too crazy with it, just as long as, you know, there's some detailing right there. Kind of loses the effect, the cave effect, if you go a little bit further out. I really wanted the garden rocks to be over there. I do not have the stone requirements. 60 something stone. It's like I kind of want to just make this the forest. Like more forest. Because I don't think I'll be able to fit Grizzly's house over here and do a ranger cabin or the welcome center and the museum. I'm just the space issue is just getting worse and worse, and I need to get rid of these flowers. I've thought about putting the museum up on a second area. I'm going to have to completely move my beaches though. I mean, it could work. We go this way, and then we could still put another little bridge right here that could just connect back over if we kept Grizzly's house right here. And he would be close enough to the lake and the whole kind of Bigfoot thing I'm going for. Kind of put his house right here near the platform and then circle it back over. It could work. There's cohesion happening. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let me put this crap up. Oh my god. Oh, we have another wheat field. Hang on. Of course, we have to get Grizzly first. I have no idea where Coco would go. Maybe up on the hill. I mean, Coco could technically go over here. She's weird. She's a little cryptid thing. I'm so confused. My initial idea has just kind of gone off the rails. The neighborhood has moved. Let's make an outline. It's probably too close to the cliff, though. I think you could push him pretty far up to the cliff, though. Crap. Work with me now. We are going to have to time jump. I really would like to get Grizzly's house going. And then all we have are the 2 rabbits left. The dreaded pockets, I swear. That'd be too close for a bridge. The bridge could go right here. It's like, do I even want this area to be accessed? I mean, I could technically put Coco's house right here. And this is her backyard. The Mothman cave. That would make more sense for Gladys, but Gladys is trying to blend in. She's too fancy. She's trying to blend in. I know that's probably going to be too close to the thing, but I do want more cedar. Let's go get a bridge and see if we can even make a diagonal bridge over there work. Oh, the campsite. Oh, okay, well, I mean, the campsite should be closer to the national park. River Gorge National Park. Maybe over here. Oh. It's my partner's house. That's not supposed to be up there, so we can technically put somebody up there too. Originally it was supposed to be Shep, and then I changed that idea. Look at these little babies. Look at... That's precious. Let's make a bridge. Do I want a log bridge? Do I want a suspension bridge? Or another wood bridge? We'll go with another wood bridge. We'll keep it in the family there. Of course I don't. What could possibly be going on under the bridge? The donation box is full of crap because of all the people moving out. Synchronized coffee sips. Adorable. I mean, and honestly, I could probably knock this back a little bit and create more room. Put the villager house here. That could be Grizzly's house. I'm not sold on the Grizzly house location idea. Wolfgang, you just moved here? You're not going anywhere, buddy, pal of mine. It worked! I usually have a horrible time with diagonal bridges working. It worked. It worked. Yes. And I'm gonna have to go get more money. Here, take as much as I have. I think if you log out of the game, you can't save it though. I was pretty sure if you logged out of the game and then without saving, the bubble would transfer to another person. Let's see what he wants. Oh, he does want to move. No, you can't. Okay. I don't want you to go. So that gives us our 2-week mark. Hang on. August 22nd. Oh, I just got bit by a mosquito. What a turd. Okay, that means I have to go into September 5th. That's 2 weeks. And another bubble should appear on another villager's head. So... I keep hitting the mic. I apologize. So yeah, I'm not sold of putting Grizzly right here. That's a little too close to this bridge. I would like either Grizzly or Coco. I'm starting to lean towards Coco to be over on the other side, closer to Wolfgang. So he's not completely alone over there. Maybe I do need to make it crystal clear and move Gladys over here. And move Coco next to Deidre. But again, that wouldn't go with the lore that I'm trying to set here, so. I think, on the other hand, we are going to move him back over here. Right here. This is going to be backed down a little bit. And Biscuit and Ruby, when we eventually get Ruby, we have Biscuit, are going to be over here, and the campsite can be in the back as well. But again, we've got to get more villagers to move out. Can I move the museum? Oh, I gotta go get more money anyway. What do I have in my pockets that I can eat that? Pay this bridge off as well. Because if we're going to do some time jumping, I need to make it worthwhile and have stuff built and or moved. The freaking museum is so big, I have nowhere else to put it. Yes. I might be able to put it down at the beach. I think everybody but Nan is moved on the right side. That's awesome, Kaylee. We're trying to get this one done so I can actually wipe the town and restart from scratch for the first time in 5 years. I would like to get started on a summer island for the rest of the summer and have you guys watch as I struggle from the ground up. I've had this island since buying New Leaf in 2020. So, ooh, it's gonna be rough saying goodbye, but we're going to try to complete this town, and then I'm gonna say goodbye to my first ever Animal Crossing island and go for my second. I mean, this island has gone through many changes. This one is going to be its last. I documented its one before this one on my channel. But yeah, this one's going to be the last one. The dream address for my older island is still up right there. If anybody wants to go see the iteration before this island, which was just basically kind of city core, beach city core, semi with some cryptid activity. I don't know what I was going for. Obviously, I named it Hawkins because at the time, in 2020, Stranger Things has just come out and we were all into that, you know. Was it Stranger Things 4? Now nobody cares about it anymore because they took 25 years to come back out with it. So, yeah, if you want to, before I change the dream address, here's the dream address for my old one to go see that old version of the town. I've obviously wiped that version of the town and are working on this one. I didn't want to restart because I had so many items and so many things. But I'm willing to do it now. Going to restart after this. So yeah. If you want to visit the old island before we finish this one and I change to my new dream address. The old one is kind of all over the place. It was supposed to be, I'm pretty sure I said it in Halloween. I might have not. Pretty sure I did. But yeah, can we fit the museum down here? Task number 1 before we start time jumping again. Of course it's too close to the water. Okay. I need to move the museum again. Yes, move it. No, I didn't mean to hit Matt. Dang it. Waterfront museum. Yes, for right now. I have to build up back there. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to put it on the second story. Alright, that's moved. Need to move. Nan needs to move out. Okay. Biscuit needs to go here. Ruby needs to go here. The campsite also needs to be moved. Okay, let's go pay off the rest of this other bridge. Did you have an island theme, Kaylee? Or a theme you were working on or working towards? Any kind of core or anything? Or it was September 5th. It's 2 weeks since Wolfgang just decided to try to move out, which he is not going to do. That is not going to happen. So we might move the path over here. Debating on slightly connecting the river, then that won't work. There won't be a path. go ahead and jump forward a little bit. See if we can't get somebody to move out. So we can either get Coco or Grizzly for right now. Nan would be the ultimate area to move because I need to move her house so that I can move in Biscuit and then set up the area for Ruby as well. Zucker, Biscuit, I don't know, Zucker, Nan, and Shiver all need to have 3 more. 3 more to move out. So that I can get Grizzly. I want Grizzly for another idea, for another island. But obviously more people will probably be like, okay, well, Sasquatch needs to be a monkey. But I don't, or a gorilla. I don't want any of the gorillas. And I'm for sure Sasquatch is a bear. Is a misrepresented bear. So I'm going for that because we have Gladys. I've explained it. But yeah. Cool. I've wanted, everybody, there's, cottagecore is very popular. I wanted to do cottagecore myself too. It's just, it matches with so many villagers and it matches with Animal Crossing so well. There's so many good items. There's so many good items to use for cottagecore. When I was initially picking what to do with my island, I did have cottagecore as one of the possible themes to go with. Of course, with kidcore and beachcore, but I was like, not a whole lot of people have done a cryptid island, and I've been to West Virginia a couple times in, the whole area. I do live very close, or, close-ish to the Blue Ridge Mountains and to Appalachia, so I was like, I have a whole thing with that, and I was like, that would be so cute. There's definitely a little thing that I could do there with that. Oh, it does. It totally does. I really wanted to do kind of like a fall, very kind of orange and green and, lighter area. Like I said before, the green mums are my favorite. I would definitely want to do like orange hyacinths and green mums in like fall cottagecore. That would be really cute. Thank you. All right, let's see if we have a bubble above anybody else's heads. Because Wolfgang, you're not moving out, buddy. We can get... Nan would be... What? Did Wolfgang just literally plop down? That's adorable. What is he even looking at? Is he looking at Mothman? Is he up there? Is he up there? Sweet little Jeremiah. Jeremiah is kind of a niche reference. Zucker doesn't want to move. Shavir doesn't want to move. Where's Nan? Nan is the operative here. Jeremiah is a little bit of a niche reference to X-Files. I did this when I was picking my island theme in my video for what theme should I choose. There's Nan. And she doesn't want to move. Let's go one day in the future. But yeah, he's from one of my favorite X-Files episodes, which was I think it was season 3 or 4. Maybe it was further out. I think it was further out. It was the Invisible Conquistadors in Florida, but it was obviously like not Florida. It was the Pacific Northwest where they always filmed it. But Scully and Mulder basically get cornered by these entities, and she starts thinking Jeremiah was a bullfrog. And I've always had that in my head. I don't know why. It's always been really, it was just a really funny, cute scene. And whenever I see Jeremiah, he's obviously named after the Three Dog Night song. So I had to add him in there as like a little reference to our flag, which is the X-Files poster and one of my favorite episodes and scenes of all of X-Files. Oh, Glory is a cutie for sure. Oh, I went on a 110-mile ticket hunt for Biscuit. I got like Vic 6 times. I got Rodeo, like, was it Rodeo? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's a bubble. Oh, it was awful. The video's up on my channel. And then on the 110th ticket, I'm not going to spoil who it was. The opening of my video does kind of spoil who it was. But still. It was tragic, to say the least. I was crying. All right, fingers crossed. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Oh, it was like 5 grueling hours because, you know, you can't time jump because you're going to lose it. I think you've got like a day buffer. Are we seriously already got pumpkins out front? September? Nobody's outside because it's literally pouring rain. This is about the time that I want to set my island, though. I really want the foggy. I'm really aiming for like the, was it like really early morning? You can get the really foggy weather. Man's at home. I'm about to give up. I don't think you can, I don't think they put a bubble above their heads to move out when they're indoors. And yeah, no, you're right to just give up after 20 tickets. I was nuts. I was absolutely nuts. No, she's not asking. Please, Nan, my little satanic goat. She just kept the little witchcraft rug in there. I mean, if push comes to shove, I probably could keep Nan. But oh. I do want to get someone else. Let's go one more day. And then I'll take it as a sign that I just need to do that on another day. Of course, it had to be Wolfgang asking to move out. I'm like, no, you're a core villager, buddy. You cannot. I just had Bo move out for Deidre. Bo is my absolute favorite villager ever. I have his card. Second is Molly. I love Lolly too. Rosie too. I have Rosie's card. Cherry's adorable too. So is Vivian. There's some very uggo villagers. I think it was Lex Play here on YouTube that just posted one of the more creative, crazy tours of a core town, and it was Trash Core. And I left a comment because I was like, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this core in this type of town. And it was all like the worst, except for Hamlet. She had Hamlet. Hamlet's cute. But she had like all of these very rust colored, just Oh my god, trash villagers. It was so tragic. I don't think I've ever seen a trash core island. It was while disturbing, it was very well designed, I have to say. They're so... Pee-wee is probably the only one that I would probably remotely consider. Even though, I mean, in my video where I discussed the themes that I would go for, I did say that I would potentially take, and I gotta look up his name really quick, Louis. Because he does look very Bigfoot. And if I did do a Nook Mile video again, and I happen to come across either... I did come across Pee-wee, and I almost took him, but... I would rather do the whole bear thing and say that Grizzly is the potential Bigfoot sighting of the village. Because again, we have Gladys, and she's the whole Sandhill Crane thing, so. Okay, where's Nan? Nan. If we don't find Nan, I'm just going to build up the back area a little bit more. What is Wolfgang wearing? He's adorable. Oh, our bridge is done. And our tree did grow, so that's good. Not seeing Nan. She's probably in the museum or something. Or in Able Sisters. Shep is just like out of breath back here. This poor little boy. Okay, well, she's not out. So Zucker doesn't want to move. Shaver's in our house. Yes, Deidre. She's been... How have I missed all these reactions? She just gave me another reaction. I guess I do have a lot left. Yeah, okay, well, we only have one thing left after 5 years. How do I not have all the reactions? I think each villager gives you a different reaction. That's probably why. Okay, well, we can continue at least the pathing over here for right now. And I think I might put Coco back over here by Wolfgang. In front of the cave system. She looks like a little cave person, I guess. I know she's supposed to be a gyroid, and a gyroid is the Japanese folklore tradition of, I believe, is a type of little thing they put on top of graves, and they're supposed to signify kind of like a gnome type of character, I think. I might get that wrong. Somebody correct me. But she looks, you know, like a cryptid to me. And I know she creeps a lot of people out, which is what I'm going for. You know, I would personally cultivate that aesthetic. I do feel like this little open space over here is just almost a waste. But I don't want to over-design either, which could be a problem. Hi, Rose. How are you? No. Don't know if I like that. Hang on. That's not gonna get very close to that, I guess, because of the angle. Unfortunate. It's the only thing with the angled bridges and then the paths that just... What? Oh, don't be down. We're gonna have fun and do a little Animal Crossing building. That's not gonna work, is it? What am I missing here? That is annoying. This little square, please work with me. Oh, yeah, it's not going. Rude. The angled bridge has ruined the aesthetic. Thank you. Appreciate it. I didn't think a lot of people would be on board for the Cryptid Island. I'm trying my best. I guess the path is going to have to be a little bit more rugged on this area, because I don't know. Thanks, I hate it. Wait. I was lying. I figured it out. Sometimes this pathing can just mess with you. Okay, and then I want it to curve over here and meet up with this other pathing. And then I think, yeah, that'll work. In theory. Hopefully. And we're gonna put a couple little, more cryptid-esque things over here, maybe scattered around. We do need to keep the theming. But yes, welcome if you're just joining us. We are trying to rush, well, I don't want to rush it, but I am trying to complete this by at least next week so that I can start on a new island that I've been thinking of. Not gonna spoil it just yet. We are going to wipe for the first time. We are going to completely just delete and start over. Kind of want to put like a little opening. I like a good opening. I might put a tree here, right in the middle. It's a fork in the road. Love a good fork. Oh my gosh, please. Yes, right there. Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna break it up, make it a little bit more interesting. It's gonna have to grow in, but... Good luck on your exams, and good luck on your island as well. Thanks for joining us. Come back and see us. I'll have a video up on Friday of Gladys's and Deidre's houses. And then I'll have a full tour up next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and good luck on your island as well. Thanks for joining us. Now, why would I do that? This is where this comes in clutch. Just... well, you know, not over there, but... That was the wrong one. Alright, this area is complete. This tree will fill in nicely, I think. We're gonna have to add a lot of foliage. Let's wrap this back around and connect this. I was kind of struggling with the leftover areas of this island, I gotta be honest. In retrospect, I probably should have stuck with some of my initial ideas, but then I just kind of strayed a little bit. And I probably shouldn't have done that, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, well, I think I initially thought that the bridge was gonna go over here. So we're gonna have to scrub that. And potentially Coco's house could be right here. We're gonna leave it open for right now. And I'm going to go on quite the bold villager hunt. Probably tomorrow. To see if we can't secure the rest of the villagers that we need. I'm gonna have to reform that path right there. I don't know if I like that. Going that way. It's a little bit better. Of course, I might change my mind about Coco being right here, because I do want the Mothman Cave to be a little bit visible. we can fill in this area for the time being. Like I said, I need to pick up all these fossils and hide them in the back. Banish them to the back of the island. Okay, well, we filled in the gravel road a little bit more out here. I'm not going to fully complete it because I don't know if I'm going to put the house right here. Kind of have the area kind of trail off because we do need to make sure you can't go over here either. We'll see. I'll put something there. We can definitely fill this area up a little bit with stuff. And I still have wheat field. Oh boy. Maybe we... Oh, that's a garbage can. One more wheat field for the road. Is that tree too close to the other tree? Maybe, well... Maybe a bush. And then maybe a tree further this way. I have so many green mums. It's a problem. Definitely the mushrooms. The mush. Love a good mush. I feel like this is probably too close to the water for yet another tree, but I kind of want to put another tree. It's probably too close to the water. I might continue. Well, no, that. All I have is vertical door fencing. I thought I had some more barbed wire fencing that would be kind of cute right here. like you're leading out of the neighborhood and into another area. And I do need to go a few days in the future anyway to grow these in. And to see if somebody wants to move out. I think that's as filled in as we're gonna get it. I mean, I have another curved light, but I don't know if it's gonna work. It's kind of like, you know, we've left the city, we've left the road. I mean, I could technically probably put one right here. Here, leaving the road onto another dirt road to go to the neighborhood over here. That works. It bookends because there's one over here too. Probably thinking too literally, but that's what I do. So. Alright, let's skip ahead a few days, let these trees grow up, and see if somebody wants to move out, because that's the ultimate goal here. Pretty good. How are you? Skipping ahead to try to see how these trees are growing in. Thanks everybody for joining me on this lovely evening. Well, it might not be an evening where you are, but it's evening where I am on the East Coast. Fingers crossed we get a bubble of one of the villagers that we need. Wolfgang's got himself a very fancy orange drink. Alright, sorry about that. Had to step away for a second. Let's go check and see if our trees have grown to a good amount. And obviously check for a bubble. Oh, they're almost grown in. I think they need like one other day. But yeah, they're growing in good. Awesome. Alright. Let's go check for a bubble. This is gonna look really nice. Just some filler. Oh my gosh, look at Jeremiah. Drinking his little coffee, his little Brewsters, underneath Deidre's tree, but that's... Oh my gosh. I already love him. He's so cute. Alright, fingers crossed. Somebody... Oh wait. Wait, I'm ADDing. Oh my god. Alright, Nan isn't home. Could she have a bubble? No, she's being adorable with Deidre. And Biscuit. Nan, honey, I love you so much, but we do need to say goodbye. But oh my god. Why are they so cute? They broke it up because I came over. Well, we can see if Shavir or Zucker. No, Zucker's at home. Don't see Shavir though. See, I came over and now she's like back to business. I'm not the boss or something, Nan. Well, I guess I am. I don't know. I don't see Shavir. Where could she be? Shavir. Hello. I don't think she would be this far back, wandering around, but maybe. Yeah, she's probably in the Able Sisters or the museum. See, this is probably the time period I want to set it because the weeds are growing into doing those really cool like wheat field weeds, and I'm like I need more wheat field. I mean, really. I'm wheat field obsessed. As if Roswell's backyard wasn't laggy enough. Okay, well, Shavir's not out. Dang it. Hey, Jeremiah. Well, she's not up by Jeremiah's house either. I don't know where she is. Oh, let's add some little extra tidbits here. before we go for the evening. So I do need to go grab some dinner here pretty soon. What's everybody having for dinner? Or have you already eaten? I'm gonna go make some pizza. A lot of wooden signs. It's okay, I guess we're gonna have... Wait, no, I'm not. Haha. I lied. What if we put the campsite over by the mine? Possible change of plans. Shall we do the missing, the Nessie, or Champy, or whatever, or Mothman? I mean, obviously, it's West Virginia. Jeremiah's just so freaking precious. Yes, I like it. Maybe not that close. Maybe we're here. You can just, well, that kind of covers it. Do I have any more papers? Scattered papers. Isn't that a craftable thing? Or I'm possibly mistaken. I thought it was. I guess not. Wait, yes it is. What do I need? A document stack. What? Okay, so you need the scattered papers for the document stack. You need the document stack for the scattered papers. How does that work? Wait, I have a document stack. Haha. Oh wait, I want to customize, not craft. We'll do the missing, maybe. No, just kind of scattered around. Yeah, I like it. Alright. Perfect. I like it. I still don't know where Shavira is. Wait, was that her? No, that's a rock. I'm an idiot. Hello, Gladys. Goodbye, Gladys. Nan's over here with her broom still, and I don't know where Shavira is. She's got to be lurking in a building or something. I really don't feel like moving Nan's house until she actually moves. Because I just don't feel like that's... It's just kind of a waste of bells at this point. I don't know why there's double purple mums here. Alright, we still have this whole section. Whoa, look at all the weeds. See, these are the weeds I'm talking about. These are the weeds I want. Oh, I have more green mums! Oh my gosh. And all my rocks are like just spawning over here. Okay, well I do know that the museum needs to be built up a little bit. And I'm probably gonna trash some of these flowers. Where's the garbage can? Boop. A bubbleweed. I probably could just extend the cliff over here and go get another cave or something and put that there. Or just hide the like area with trees or something. I'll figure it out. have so many green mums. I can ditch these, I think. I didn't want like terribly bright flowers. So there probably needs to be some replacements of the front because some pink and red ones grew and didn't really want that. Oh, I wanted something to look like rhododendron, but I can't quite get... I mean, a bush is probably going to be the best bet for that. The pink hydrangea kind of looks like it. Or like the pink palmyra is a little bit too light. And we need to bury some fossils back here. They're not... There's a rock or something back here. Dang it. Of course there is. Okay, well, let's build up just a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna go have dinner. Build the foundation for the museum, eventually. Come on, man. I was gonna leave a gap right here for the perspective bridge, but I might figure something else out to make it work. We're gonna have to break that rock, too. It is definitely in the way. Oh my god. I hate when it misses a whole entire area. Like this. Let's just eat a mushroom. Oh, we have another one we need to break. They just all spawned over here. Another gyroid. Another bloopoid. Or is it a bubbleoid? You know, I was gonna say to put some gyroids around the town as little tiny cryptids. Dare I? Put one, like, slightly behind this tree. What does the bloopoid look like? Vaguely like the squonk. It could work, hang on. You probably can't get any closer to that tree. Dang it. Could it be a squonk? What does the other one look like? Oh, I trashed the other one. I don't want to run out of too much room here. I feel like this is almost enough to put the museum up on the hill. And then the ranger station and or visitor center. The museum's basically gonna be, you know, like... The museum always has like or National Park usually has like a visitor center. And then it goes into like more of a... It's the base visitor center slash gift shop. And then it goes into more of, you know, an educational area. And I want to build out more of the lake. I think this will work. All right, time for dinner. Thanks everybody for joining me today. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Let's go over here to our little area that we did create today. Just kind of filler. Didn't finish anywhere near. We did, you know, do a few village hunts. Tried to get a villager to move out. I'm gonna have to do a lot more time jumping to get the villager hunt that I want to get. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed your time with me tonight, or early afternoon, or late afternoon, early evening, if you're in the US, you know. If not, I hope you guys have a great day, night, morning. wherever you are. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.